Streaming is easy. Being good at streaming is hard. Hopefully now he understands.
Before I even say anything, this is the guy we're talking about. All right, like this right here and this, okay, like this is the person that I'm supposed to take seriously. So as you guys know, a few days ago I made a video about Hassan saying that 9 to 5 is, you know, not as socially draining as streaming. That streaming is the most socially draining thing you can do in existence, bro. You know, me talking in this microphone right now, oh, it's nowhere even near as hard as it is to press live and then play video game, bro. You guys just don't get it. Yeah, so that's basically what Hassan said. So a bunch of people came to back him up. This guy included. His name is Asmon Gold. He used to be a World of Warcraft streamer, but after World of Warcraft died, he kind of moved on to other things, and those other things aren't really doing too well. His numbers are good, you know. I'm not saying that his like channel is like dying or dead or whatever, but like, I mean, apparently like his numbers are still like pretty good, but when it comes in terms to making other types of content and getting into these controversies and commenting on them, like this dude is very much controversy illiterate. Case in point, today's video. So there's this whole Twitter drama between like him and the guy who he's actually talking about in today's clip named Goblin, and he's like a weedtuber. And honestly, you know, I've been really big into weedtubers. You know, I really love Xcoda and Strain Central. I've been watching that guy since I was like 16. Like, this guy actually has a whole like business where he like sells like Delta 8 or like actual like weed. Like this dude has an entire dispensary type business outside of YouTube that makes him money. And you know, he was agreeing that, saying, yo, you know, streaming is like really easy. I do it and I have fun. And like, this guy has a whole business on the side that he manages and takes care of while doing streaming. And Asmon is like, actually, you're wrong. Yeah, no, you know what? Just roll the clip. I've been yapping too long.
So there's a lot of people, streaming is literally the easiest part of being a content creator. You just sit down, make money, just spawns in. It's just so goddamn free. Who is this guy? Does he stream? Yeah, 400 viewers.
First of all, Based Goblin, I just want to say that, bro. Man's OG tweet based. And then why is Asmon going over here saying, oh, you only have 400 viewers, bro? Oh, bro, what?
400 viewers.
As if, you know, him having less live count viewers on his stream than you invalidates his point somehow. Like, this is the cognitive dissonance with all these like super big streamers, man. Like, there's a handful that have stayed humble. Like, look at PewDiePie and MrBeast. They're probably the richest people to have ever made content on these platforms ever, but yet somehow they're not, you know, asshole rich people douchebags. Bro, I wonder, dude, how, that's crazy to me, bro. You tell me it's possible to become rich and not lose yourself in the money?
Streaming is easy. Being good at streaming is hard. Hopefully now he understands.
Why did he say that? Like, it's some big own to be like, oh, you only have 400 viewers. Pff, it's hard to be a good streamer, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say something that, you know, is maybe a little controversial, okay? Here's you guys' trigger warning. Building up a YouTube channel and building up a brand of any kind, to be honest, is hard. Building up a brand that a lot of people love and are willing to spend money and time on is something that is not the easiest thing to do. Building up a channel is where the hard work is, but once you get there, that's when it gets easy as fuck. And the thing is, these people aren't trying to say, yeah, building the channel, the work to get super big, that's what's hard. They're saying that actively what they're doing, having already made it, being already a millionaire, them doing that is hard, and it's, you know, soul draining. No, it is not. The draining part is building up the channels, building up the streams, getting people to want to watch your stuff. That is the hard part, you know, because that's why everybody isn't a YouTuber or a streamer, because building that brand, that is where the hard work is. And once the brand is built, then you can sit back, relax, and do fuck all because a shit ton of money is rolling in, and you just gotta make your videos, do your streams, and have fun. Like, I genuinely thought that we all understood this. Like, anybody who's ever uploaded a Minecraft video onto YouTube and hoped that it would get 1 million views and then watched when it didn't, I feel like even on some level, those people understand, oh yeah, you know, building a YouTube channel, that's the hard part. But once you already super rich and big and all the money and views come rolling in, yeah, that's the easy part, because you just gotta stay consistent. That's like the only thing, is staying consistent, bro. Now, I can't speak from personal experience because my channel ain't super big. Hell, I don't even make money off my videos. YouTube took away my monetization monetization because I didn't upload all last year. My bad. And I don't know what he's saying, like being a good streamer is hard. Bro, I've clicked on Twitch streams with people, you know, I have like tens of thousands of viewers, and it's just a lady in a hot tub writing people's names on her tit. You telling me that's hard? That's hard. People are watching that because they're horny. Like, like, unless your live show is, like, literally, like, on some game show type beat where there's a lot of setup and producers and stuff like that, it's not hard. Pressing live and playing a game and talking to a microphone isn't hard.
I understand, obviously, there's a lot of people. Bad take. No, isn't 400 viewers good? Oh, it's definitely good. But you're not going to go and tell somebody who's one of the top streamers on the entire platform that it's easy. Do you really think that Hasan's experience and this random's experience is going to be the same streaming? That's insane.
Hey, you guys remember what I was saying earlier about the hard part being building up the brand? Yeah, so Hasan actually used to be a host on this show called The Young Turks or something. So he already had an online presence when he was, you know, starting to do his own thing. He was already an established person on the internet when he started doing what he was doing. His experience hasn't been as hard as, so say, PewDiePie. PewDiePie was broke as hell, living with his girlfriend, you know, in like, you know, a really small apartment when he was trying to come up. I guarantee you PewDiePie had a harder time than Hasan did coming up. And one of the major differences between like being able to make it as a content creator or not is how much time you can put into this. Hasan never really had to worry about money. So I just saw this on Twitter and I don't know if this is legit or not, but if true, this is really funny. According to this Facebook post that might be him, his mom is a landlord. So his dad was like the CFO or like something like that of a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and then his mom was a landlord that manages a bunch of commercial properties. So this man got to sit back, not have to worry about money, and focus on the YouTube and streaming grind versus somebody that has to work a bunch, like so say like a construction job, but also loves playing video games. I guarantee you that that person who used to work construction and, you know, really wanted to be a streamer but now can't because it's too draining being a construction worker, yeah, bro. There's probably somebody who's way more entertaining that only has 30 viewers than Hasan, than Asmongold. Shoot, there's probably somebody out there that's more entertaining than me that deserves to blow up. But they won't, because the real thing that comes down to it is how much time you can put into this. And luck. Like, there is an aspect of luck to this. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it isn't. Like, it's some weird computer algorithm saying, hey, yo, let's actually push this video. And also, like, even 400 viewers is, like, more than most people on Twitch. Like, I don't understand what point he was trying to make here. Like, yeah, but he's such a big famous person. His life is so hard, bro. Like, everybody's always talking about him and all these things. Like, yeah, that's kind of what happens when you're famous. Like, you look up any random celebrity's name, go on Twitter, Reddit, any social media platform, and there's somebody talking bad about him just because they don't like him just because. It's a part of being, like, famous and making content is the fact that your content won't appeal to everybody. If everybody loved your content, then you'd be the only person making content, bro. Like, I genuinely don't understand what he was trying to say here. Like what? That Hasan has had it really hard because a lot of people don't like him because he's a grifter who came up with money and already had an established internet presence when his Hasan channel blew up? Like, it's pretty easy to gain a lot of followers on a channel if people already know who you are from another internet show or podcast. Like, even that one dude from Rooster Teeth who decided to quit and become a full-time streamer. That one dude from Achievement Hunter, I don't remember his name, but I remember watching him a bunch when I was a teenager. Like, that man's had an easier transition going from working full-time for, you know, another internet company where he was a prominent figure in Achievement Hunter YouTube channel, and then being like, hey guys, I'm leaving and starting my own thing. I guarantee you his transition into leaving that company and becoming his own boss, being a full-time streamer, was probably a lot easier than someone coming from the ground up out of nowhere. His name was Ray. I just remembered his name was Ray. But, like, that's besides the point. Hasan's experience has probably been one of the easiest experiences of somebody who started a channel and then became one of the biggest people. This man is basically a YouTube industry plant, and people are defending him for that. Like, if you like his content, whatever. Like, I don't care. People like my content, but don't like his. People like his and don't like mine. At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me, and it shouldn't bother anyone else. Who cares? Like, honestly, someone wants to say, oh, bro, Lofi, like, you suck. Like, your videos suck. There's videos on YouTube right now, like, shit talking me. I've never made a response to any of them because I don't care. Like, you would think you would care even less once you make in the milli of millies, bro. Honestly, this entire situation is so dumb. Like, if you want to go look at the whole Twitter thread between, like, this Goblin guy and Asmongold, I'll, like, link it in the comments or in the description or something. It's honestly a pretty funny read. You know, I'm not a Twitter versus guy. I'm not gonna sit here and do Boblax's job. But, bruh, I thought the whole point of, like, doing this YouTube stuff was like, hey, there's this thing I love to do. Let me record it and put it out there. I want people to see it. Oh, crap, this started to make me some money. Maybe I should continue with it, and maybe one day I can do it for a full-time job. My real job, kind of, you know, stressful. I thought that was, like, the whole point is, like, have fun with your content, and then maybe one day make it so you can quit your real job and then make a couple milli having fun. Like, I thought that was the average YouTuber experience. Clearly not for these people, though. Apparently, it's all about the money now because it's so draining to keep up their rich, affluent lifestyle that they have to slave away at the gaming keyboard every day. Like, bro, the majority of these people have more than enough money to just drop like $1 million or $2 in like the S&P 500 and then just collect the dividends and live perfectly fine. Like, this conversation gets had every couple of years, and it's always the same thing. I am super rich guy. It's really hard staying super rich doing this specific thing. When there's, like, way easier things to do. Like, literally, there's companies that exist to take rich people's money, put it into stocks, and grow it so that they can sit on their ass and do nothing and make more money. They're called hedge funds. Literally, either one of these people, whether it be Asmongold or Hassan, could easily just take a couple million of their dollars they got saved up, throw it into a hedge fund, and still make a couple $100,000 a year and just be vibing. Like, why are you guys still doing this YouTube stuff if it's such a hard, draining thing, bro? Like, I'm not trying to say that maybe they don't put effort into their content or, like, what they do, right? Like, I guarantee you that Tony Hawk puts effort into every kickflip he does. Doesn't mean that it's not super easy for him. I don't know, bro. Basically, the moral of this video is, if you become super rich, don't start talking about how hard it is to be rich because you just look out of touch. Anyways, I really hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I've been Lofi. Peace out, broskies.